No sense traveling when I'm happiest here. Well met.
This might contain useful information. Let's have a look then.
Well met, sir. You'll be glad to know that I finally finished my reading, which brings me to a curious point. What happened to my eye? Now, as I was saying, I'd like for you to... 'Twould seem 'tis part of a set, and will only reveal its true power when both tomes are in hand. The copy I possess is, but I've heard tell that its twin can be found in a queer little shop in Vermont. Alas. But you, sir, I dare say, I implore you. Fine, all I want is to give my family a decent life. The life they deserve.
A strange...
What business have you here?
Look as long as you please. Greetings, Sir Arisen. Have you found the second volume of On the Transference of Souls, perchance? No matter. These things take time. Should you happen across it in your travels, do bring it here to me. Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful. The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
These old bones grow weary. I've things to do if you don't.
Interested in my wares?
Look as long as you please. Do come again.
Customer, then. That changes things.
I've never seen this sort of craftsmanship. How'd they work such a... Hi there, Arisen! Forgive me, but I've made nary a lick of progress. The blade's make is as intricate as 'tis beautiful. Suppose that's why these things ne'er see battle, eh? If I only knew how to create this pattern on the steel, mayhap the rest would come easier.
What are you jabbering about now?
Oh,
You're looking at the work of a blaze hammer. 'Tis a process scarce employed, but one befitting the prestige of a regalia sword. Honestly, girl, you're no apprentice of mine if you can't figure out aught as simple as that.
Sorry, Brocker. Must have slipped my mind. But if these patterns were the work of a blaze hammer, mayhap that's what it'd take to fix the blade. If you've not heard the term, 'tis where you heat your hammer to extreme temperatures by dipping it in magma. 'Tis hardly e'er used since the hammers like to cool afore you can forge aught with it. Brocker's explained the process to me, but I wonder if that's enough.
It seems to will take a rather complex process to restore the sword, but I've no doubt that Sir Sara's up to the task. I quite agree.
How could that whelp fail to recognize the distinctive traces of a blaze hammer? I thought I taught her better than that. But it's what she does next that really counts.
Knowing that the patterns on the sword were the work of... Suppose I'll sleep on it. May...
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. A queer little shop in Vermont, eh? That's... What say we stop by the smithy and see whether Cesara has made any progress with the Regalia sword? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. We've been traveling together for some time now, haven't we? Our combined might is a force to be reckoned with. I say, we... forge on together for as long as we... Nay.
I sleep on my woes. I swear I've never slept by myself a manor.
It's a thrilling life.
I kept just about anyway.
Well met.
Job better be working.
We must rest. Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
There's no easy thing.
Mother, quick! Over here!
Beg pardon, sir, but I must ask you to stop aiding my husband. He lost his eye while reading that grimoire. I can't bear to see him involved with that fell thing anymore. But he refuses to listen to me.
He's been saying not to worry, that he'll make us more money soon. 'Tis as if he's lost his mind. 'Tis all my fault, Mother. He's only been like...
No, 'tisn't, dear, and don't you fret. Your praise, sir, seek out that grimoire if you must, but do not give it to my...
Ought we to give Sir Isaac the grimoire as he requested? 'Tis a quandary indeed.
A difficult choice indeed.
You're the one who brought that regalia sword here in the first... It's that fool apprentice of mine. Knowing her, she skipped off to the mountain base. It's the only place, since you're the one who inspired this... And bring her back in one piece, lest I ring...
around if you must.
By and large, the people of Bagbatal seem to adore their benevolent emperor. Methinks it comes of their mutual devotion. Her Majesty offers up a prayer alongside her people every single day.
Vermon's people bear no such love for their Queen Regent. Though of course they have their reasons.
Interested in my... Where's...
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Dreams are free, I say.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Bunch of sluggards.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
That was a skillful bit of thing.
You do your rotation first.
Nice armor you got. It looks better on me, man.
That was superb, Arisen.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side. At once, Master.
I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Can I tell you more?
I'll go and open the chest.
Water is now invisible in this world. Though few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots. Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
Might we remove this hindrance somehow? If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aid. Might I be of assistance? Cannot be avoided. It is quite desire. You have my admiration. I doubt even my own master has obtained an article so rare. Try for the same result with our next attack.
It isn't the Arisen. Come to check up on me. Well, I'm faring just fine. In fact, I've done it! See? All that's left is to get this to the forge outs. I hope you're ready, Arisen, as there's not a moment.
Make haste for the cave exit.
'Tis still scalding hot. We're nearly there.
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind. Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs. This should help.
'Tisn't looking good. The hammer's lost near half its heat.
Who's there?
What are you tarrying for? We've got to make it to the entrance before the hammer... We've made it out. Right. Now to do what I came here for.
There's no need to make camp here. We've energy enough to press on for a while yet. 'Tis enough. To make camp own. Only when the need arises. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Now this is a conundrum.
I've wares aplenty, as you can see. Now my fangs are like to fall out. The moment was just another opportunity to improve.
With a decent supper. I've been here so long.
What ought I to do?
Look as long as you please. Greetings, Sir Arisen. Have you... Ah. Always a pleasure.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy aught.
Brocker! Sorry,
There's no time for apologies, girl. We've got to get that. You're the first apprentice of mine with the gumption to do aught like this. You got the blaze hammer work done, and yet. But the hardest part's what comes next. I'll walk you through what's needed. Though I dare say, 'tis one of the. You've proven yourself this day, Sarah. You're the one fit to carry on my techniques and this smithy. But not a.
come in, bro. Hi, Arisen. I've been waiting for you. Here it is. Your regalia sword. Looks newly forged, doesn't it, eh? Brocker had me working on it for hours. Got nary a wink of sleep. But owing to that, methinks it turned out real fine. I only hope you're pleased with it. 'Tis as much your success as mine. So much has changed for me since you first brought that sword to the smithy. I feel as if I'm finally on the path to... Thank you, sir, for all you've done on my behalf. I hope you're pleased with how I certainly am. I'm going to keep learning all sorts of techniques to expect great things in me. I hope you're pleased. I certainly am. I'm going to keep learning. Expect great things in me.
At least dreams. I'm a master of the craft, I. Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all. That will stop
Well met, sir. How might I be, sir? Wonder if there's any easy work.
I don't know what this is lacking.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all. Wonder if there are any rumors we had in town. I'll not spurn your company.
With Brocker's teaching, so ask away. My hammer is at your disposal. Sir. Say, what's the difference between a sovereign and an arisen? Pleasure doing business with you.
customer then. That changes things.
Must hold out till someone comes to
Well met.
do with a decent supper.
I've seen better days, that's for sure.
Interested in my wares? Suppose I best earn my keep another
I'm in fine fettle today.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Such a magnificent tapestry of stars.
Right you are. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? Where the Saurians? Keep in mind that our foe has a resistance to lightning.
Since times of... Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Then I bid ye farewell. Since times of eld. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Then I bid ye farewell.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Arisen, I know of at least one location. Phantasm sighted! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. We have found a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. You've been doused in oil! You must steer clear of fire! I've just had a thought. Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why. Each to their own.
in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
Well met.
Go on, have a look.
We pawns cannot set foot in Batal without feeling the people's contempt for us. Take heart, for we are fulfilling our duty at the Arisen's side. We have naught to be ashamed of.
What are you staring at?
With Brocker's teaching, so ask away. My hammer is at your... disposal, sir. Sir, what's the difference between a sovereign and a pleasure doing business with...
A customer, then. That changes things.
I'll gladly stay a while.
I'll have to go to the market.
When does my